Hello and welcome to another exciting adventure of Joshy and Squirtle. Today, what is love? It's another one of those things that I've really never understood. I don't think anyone ever does understand, honestly. I mean, you can go with the whole chemical reaction, bullcrap, or anything. Just, But there are different types of love. Like, from the love of a person to a love of what you do. Or simply just staring into the ocean and seeing the sunset while your feet are in the sand. That's love. First, let's talk about the love of a person. Just like everyone else, I have struggled completely with the understanding of how love works, or even what love is. And I don't think we ever will completely grasp it, but we can understand it somewhat. Yeah, sure, I get it. It's a chemical reaction in our brain that makes us feel good and all this bullcrap. As humans, we like to rationalize what we feel and everything else. And I think that by doing so, we've created a construct of something that we completely don't understand, but it's fine because we try to strive for it. Maybe a little bit too much with some people, and me too. I've done that many times. I've never actually really, in the past, whenever someone showed me emotions of love, I never really actually felt those kind of feelings, and it always kind of ruined my relationships because they had this crazy amount of love for me, and at first it was there. I was like, oh yeah, I love you, I feel like it feels amazing. And then all of a sudden I didn't love them anymore, or rather, maybe I never did love them. I just thought I did because that's kind of the emotions you are supposed to feel. Not only until recently that I actually felt that kind of love for someone that actually felt it for me, and it was hard because it didn't work out. She fell out of love with me just the same as I used to just as I did with other people, and it hurt. But I mean, it hurt a lot, honestly, and I don't wish that upon anyone. And it's hard to see where you go in life when you get your heart broken so hard and it feels like life is just over, like nothing matters anymore. And it was like, took a hold of you, and then one day, out of nowhere, you just feel fine. You feel good. You feel okay. With sometimes a significant other, it is conditional, as well as the love of friends. It can be very conditional. Sometimes friends, you love them like family. I have a bunch of those that I love as family, and it's a very good feeling. And I do miss them completely. A long time ago, I didn't quite understand what the love of friendship really was. I mean, I had friends, and I had people that were like friends, and I considered them family, but I never actually felt like they were actual family. And whether it was me forcing myself upon their situations, like filming or whatever, it was always difficult for me to understand that I was part of anything. Like, I noticed they always had cliques and groups and people like that, and I tried to just put myself in those situations, and it never really worked. I didn't understand that they were just different than I was, and that's okay to be different than other people. You're not always going to click with everyone, and it's one of those things you have to learn is, yeah, you might love them, and they might even love you, but it sometimes just doesn't work that way, You got like fire and ice. It just doesn't work together. One will put out the other, I mean, yes, you feel these overstimulated emotions for people that sometimes don't get reciprocated, and like the passion of life is just ugh. But here's the thing, living in the time we live in, there is information and different things right at the edge of your fingertips. You can go and find it so fast, whether it's a dating site or whatever, or even learning philosophy or let's say you don't know something that someone else knows, but you kind of like this person and you want to get to know them better by knowing what they know. There you go. Just figure it out. And it's okay to be single for a while if you have to be. You don't always have to have someone next to you. Sometimes you got to find yourself and figure out what you want in life. That way, when you're in the next relationship or in a relationship for the first time, you know exactly what you're going into because that's exactly what you're searching for. Third type of love is the beautiful things in life that you see or feel or, like I said before, like ocean sunsets. That's something that I love. Like, it's something that makes me feel good. And when I got to take my first picture of an ocean sunset, I was so just ecstatic. I felt at peace. My toes in the sand, the sound of the waves crashing at the beach. Nothing beats that, man. It's okay to find different jobs in life, to find what you love to do. And it's okay to put your feet in the sand just to be. Just know that you are loved. Even when you're alone and there's no one around, you are loved. It's hard to understand, but you just are. It feels like you're not. A lot of times. Trust me, I've felt this, but you are. You're loved. Even if it's just by me and I don't know you, I love you. If you enjoy what I'm doing, let me know in the comments below. Give me a like. Share the crap out of these things. Hit that notification button because I put episodes out periodically, usually on time. This one's slightly late because I was shooting some footage that I didn't like, and sometimes that happens. So, later.